What's going on, everybody? It's the NBA Guru Show. I'm Zach, this is Nath, and we got a crazy list of stuff to talk about tonight. The Kings going on a little heater in the last 24 hours, beating the Cavs, beating the Pistons today, 127 to 117. And we got one of the crazier college men's NCAA championship game, almost a wild ending at the end. We'll talk about that. We'll talk a little bit about the NBA standings, and we'll talk about little Clayton Jr. How if he's going to be a first rounder, second rounder, top 10 pick. We got some hot takes. So let's just get right into the Kings, man. I mean, Kings been taking advantage of the Cavs and Pistons back to back on back to back nights, and it's pretty crazy how they're playing well all of a sudden after the beginning of the road trip where they lost by like 30 to Orlando, and then they lost by like to the Washington Wizards. So I don't know how they're coming out of this. I think is it just Zach LaVine being hot, or what do you think? Is just the big three, DeMar, LaVine, and Sabonis just taking over?
Yeah, I think Zach LaVine, DeMar, and like you said, Sabonis have just been going crazy. They're looking like a real big three right now. I mean, today they shot so they shot 26, 20. Yeah, so they took, I think, 72% of the team's shots today. And against Cleveland, I think it was around 66% of the entire team's shots. I mean, if you look at the box score, no one else had more than, I think, Devin Carter had 8 shots and Trey Lyles had 8 shots. But other than that, it was just all LaVine, DeRozan, and Sabonis. And, I mean, they just weren't missing, especially LaVine going on that heater. He had like 5 straight threes, but no Keegan Murray, no Malik Monk. I mean, this was an interesting game because the Pistons, like you said, they're up 10 at half. They look like they're almost in control.
Up 18 at one point.
Huh? Yeah,
Up
18. Yeah. And then, they had a 21-1 assist to turnover ratio at half. So, I mean, the Pistons were playing well. And, yeah, I think LaVine just went on a heater and combined with some DeMar middies. I think that LaVine heater was pretty much the difference in the game. He had like 5. I think it was 5 threes in a row.
Something like that. Yeah, he Kings outscored in that third quarter, 35 to 22. They outscored the Pistons. That was the big thing there. Detroit kind of ran a little bit in the second quarter, but that third quarter, Kings took over. And it was LaVine's show. I mean, him and DeRozan, 80 points combined between the two. Pretty good stuff. 8 for 11 for 3 from Zach LaVine. He's been having a couple of these 40 points, 8 threes type games, and he's been playing well. I mean, if he keeps playing like this, the Kings can win 2 games in a row if he's just hot those 2 games. I mean, if he's getting 35 plus and scoring efficiently, I mean, 8 for 11 is crazy. I got some really nice stat here for Zach LaVine. I know he's a little inconsistent at times. He'll have one really bad game, then he'll have a really good game. I feel like he either goes really off or he's really bad. But anyway, his post-All-Star game stats. Post-All-Star, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and shooting 54 and 48, which is just wild stats. So good for him. He's been playing well. I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable. I mean, anything could happen. I mean, we don't expect him to play any defense, but if he's going off 35, 40 and just doing that in the play-in, I mean, we're expecting to be playing at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the play-in. I think is pretty much a lock. I think the Suns would. I mean, technically, I think they're not eliminated. I haven't checked today, but I think they would have to win out, and then the Mavs or the Kings would have to lose out. So I think the play-in's locked. But yeah, LaVine he shot 7 for 11 from 3 against the Cavs, 8 for 11 from 3 today. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, this is not sustainable. I see Kings fans, buying into the LaVine hype now. I think this is just I think a lot of Kings fans need to relax, to be honest. There's Kings fans talking about they don't need Keegan Murray or Malik Monk. I mean, this is just if you look at the shooting, just look at the shooting percentages of the big three. I mean, Sabonis also had a triple double today, but this isn't sustainable, man. Come on. I mean, I just think the Pistons too. I mean, who was the Pistons' second scoring option today? It was probably, Malik Beasley with Tobias Harris out. So, I mean, I think that the Pistons, I know they're the 5th seed in the East, but I mean, this Kings team would honestly be the 6th or 5th seed in the if they're in that conference too.
Mhm.
So I mean, besides Cade Cunningham, who dropped 35, I think was it? Yeah, 35. But
35,
other
yeah.
than that, they don't have anyone. I mean, Tim Hardaway Jr. pulled up with at the end of the game when I think they were down like 5, pulled up for like a 30-foot shot. And if you're relying on Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley, these are their second scoring options, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, who didn't really have a good game today. I mean, they just had no one besides Cade Cunningham. So, but I will say that it was still a good comeback win. And then they did beat the Cavs yesterday too.
Yeah.
They had a couple things go their way that game too. If you look at Donovan Mitchell, I think he had the ankle injury, didn't even play the third quarter. And then that Levine shot at the end where they just completely missed the call, where it should have been a shot clock violation. I mean, I don't think that would have swung the game, but it was definitely a big call at the end. But I mean, hey, the results the last 24 hours have been looking good for Sacramento, but I think this is more like a fluke, to be honest with you, instead of something that you can build off of. But that's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, they play a little Jekyll and Hyde. They lose against the worst team in the league, then they beat like the best team in the East. It's pretty crazy stuff. It does look like Zach's at least getting a little bit more comfortable. I mean, getting 2 good games like this, he's had 3 really good games in a row. In the last 3 games, he's shooting 19 from 29 from 3, which is pretty good. That's a 65.5%.
He did this before. Remember, like a month ago when you brought up the stats, he was, I think, 45 or 64 from 3. So he's just a streaky shooter. I mean, that's what he's become at this point of his career. His athleticism held off a little. So I think that's sort of like the career trajectory as he gets into his 30s. I think that's just what he's going to be.
Yeah, I think I remember the last streaky that we were talking about a couple weeks ago. I feel like it was like against like Charlotte at home and like some like easier teams. At least this one, Pistons and Cavs aren't walkover, so I think that's at least a good sign. And he looks a little bit more comfortable with Sabonis playing with him.
He did have a Sor Thompson on him a lot. Which Sor's a good defender, so
that is
true.
Levine's.
I
was just gonna say Levine's shots, like, they're usually tough. Like some of them are open.
Contested,
He's so I mean the only way we can win the playing games is if he's hot. I think that's
and I just don't think that's sustainable model in the NBA. In this NBA, that's just not I don't know if it's ever been a sustainable model.
No, it's not.
Unless you have like prime Jordan. But even then, you can't rely on Zach LaVine's streaky shooting to win games.
Unless you got really good defense around him too. If you got like really good D around him and stuff like that.
Which he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, which he doesn't. So I just think that, to be honest, this is more of like a fluke. And I mean, they're going to be in the play-in. They're going to play Dallas in the play-in. They're obviously shooting for the home court in that first play-in game, and I think that next play-in game, the 8th seed game, will probably be Memphis, is my prediction. So I think they could be Memphis. So I mean, now we're looking at potential. I would still think Memphis beats them, but we're looking at a potential first round series if they can sustain this, but I don't think they can.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Comments here real quick. Good shooting percentage, love it. Cody, appreciate you. I'm done with Murray. No love for Murray. Wow. Cody's even don't love him, don't hate him.
There was a lot of anti-Murray, anti-Monk. What do you think about that? Do you think that?
That's uncalled for, man. Keegan's a good player, 3-and-D, really good defense. I mean, I can't believe Kings are getting. I mean, what's wrong with Murray? I mean, he's not the offensive guy that we thought, but he can't really get that many shots up when you got Levine, DeRozan, and Monk on the team, and before that Fox instead of Levine. So that's Keegan's, he's fine. Still keep him. I don't know what's going on with everyone hating on him a little bit, but
I think they're just being reactionary just because of past 2 games. I think that's what it is with fan bases. Like, they're very fickle. They're just going to react to whatever happened in the past 24 hours, which, obviously it's been a good 24 hours for the Kings, beating the top seed in the East and then the 5th seed in the East. So, they're on a high right now, but then again, I mean, this is a team that just lost to the Wizards like a week ago, got smoked by the Magic.
Yeah,
So I
by 30.
mean, so, yeah, it's still by 30. Yeah, exactly. I think it's
Kings.
still the verdict's still out.
Looks like Kings lose their draft pick. Yep, that is correct. We all said, I mean, even Flores here, we all said 38 wins. And, now that we're looking at the standings, the Kings have 39 wins. So we're off on our prediction, but, we call like it is. We tell the truth here. If we're wrong, we're wrong. And, we'll see if they get pick up another win.
39, man. Who do they play tonight? They got some tough games next.
Yeah, they got Denver, Clippers, and Suns. They should be able to win at least the Suns game.
Hey, are you cutting out? Am I cutting out for you? You're cutting out for me.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good now. It just cuts out. You're good.
I was saying the Kings got Denver, Clippers, and the Suns coming up. And the Suns is a winnable game. We can say that, right?
The Suns are absolutely finished. I mean, Bradley Beal's just out there stealing money on the court. Yeah. We saw a stat line. He had like 1 point the other game, 3 rebounds, and like 20 plus minutes. So I mean, they're eliminated. I think they'll be eliminated either today or tomorrow or the day after. I mean, they're done. So I think that's a W for the Kings. Yeah, I think it's just pretty much going to come down. I think the Kings are pretty much just playing for home court for that first play-in game, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty much that's pretty much all there is to play for. Like you said, I think the draft, I think the draft picks out unless you win the lottery or you get into the top 4 from 13th, which I think the odds are. I can actually pull up those odds here. Let me see. But I think it's over.
That's the schedule is on ESPN on Wednesday. Toronto and Memphis. That's a pretty tough game.
Yeah, your connection is it's
cooked.
Your connection is cooked. Yeah, refresh it, and then come back in. But I'll talk about the draft lottery odds. So right now Sacramento is at 14th, so they would have a 2.4% chance to finish in the top 4 and a 0.5% chance to win the first pick. So yeah, right now it's not looking good. I think especially at 14, that pick is pretty much going to go to Atlanta. So yeah. All right, is there connection good now?
All right, can you hear me a little bit better?
I can hear you fine. It's just like your audio and you're like very staticky, but now you're good.
All right, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see how long this lasts.
We'll see. Yeah, but I was just saying like the odds for Sacramento to get in the top 4 is 2.4%, and then the odds for them to win the number 1 pick is 0.5%, and they're at 14 right now, so they literally have the worst odds in the lottery. But it is still a lottery at the end of the day, so you never know.
It was tough. I remember at the end of our last show on Wednesday, we were talking about how we have some optimism. Maybe Miami, Chicago creeps up and stuff like that, and Kings keep losing. But,
you're saying that. Yeah,
that didn't happen at all.
It went the other way. I think Miami won today, but they lost that buzzer beater to Memphis.
Yeah.
And it went the other way. They went from 13 to 14. So they're going backwards for everyone that wants them to keep the pick, which we do here. But I mean, it's gonna be interesting the next week. I think the playing games like a week from tomorrow. So that'll probably be Kings versus Dallas. It just depends where it will be.
Yeah, I think Kings versus Dallas is the lock. I mean, it's gonna be. I think the Kings, if the standings, let me see what they have as far as who's in front, how many games the Kings have a lead on. Right now we're 39-40. Dallas is 38-41. Kings are ahead by a game. It's gonna be close. I mean, I think the Kings. I can't remember if they have the tiebreaker or not.
The tiebreaker over who?
Kings and Dallas. Who has the tiebreaker?
That's a good question. Didn't they? I know the Kings just beat them. I think they blew them out recently.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't know what the series had.
I want to say the Kings have the advantage, but I may be wrong. But
Let me look it
It's
up.
going to be close, but yeah, the Kings are going to face Dallas in the first round.
The Kings hold the
And
tiebreaker 2-1.
okay. So then they pretty much have to win out to be 41-41, and if we're 1-2 and they win out, then they become the 9th seed. If we are, let's just say
Dallas
we're
has
1-2.
tough remaining schedule though, I think, too, no?
Yeah. For us,
Dallas.
yeah.
Let me see.
Dallas has Lakers,
Lakers.
Toronto, and Memphis.
Oh,
That's
Lakers,
it's
Toronto,
tough.
Memphis is interesting.
Let's say they
Toronto will
go
be a win.
2-1. Let's say
I'll
they
say they
go
go
2-1.
1-2. I think they go 1-2. But yeah, 2-1
Yeah.
just to be favorable.
Let's just to be conservative. They go 2-1, and we go 1-2. Because I think Suns, we should be winning that game. Like
Yeah.
that's like worst case scenario. So we'll go 1-2. They go 2-1. Then we still 1-2 gives us 40 wins. 2-1 for them gives them 40 wins, and that's a tie. And we have the tiebreaker. So they have to pretty much win out, and we have to.
They have to win out. Yeah, there's 3 games left. So I think, well, they don't have to win out. They just could win 2 of the 3, and Kings drop 2 of the 3. But that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, if the Kings, if Mavericks go 2-1, that's 40 wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if the Kings go 1-2, if the Kings go 1, that's 40 wins also, and then if we're tied, we have the tiebreaker.
Right. Yeah. So they would have to win. They would have to win out.
Yeah. So I think the Kings should have the 9th seed. They'll be playing at home, and I think that's good because I think their next 3 games are at home, so they're going to be at home for a while. And so it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, they have good defenders, Dallas. Like they got like the Najee Marshall, Max Christie, Kessler Edwards. They got Klay Thompson. He's not good at defense, but
how do you think it'll match up? Because they have the bigs too. They have Anthony Davis. They just got Derek Lively back. They have Gafford back. So I think the bigs are. I don't know how the Kings are going to match up, but the Kings definitely have the better guards. I would say with Levine and DeRozan, they definitely have the better backcourt there. But it's an interesting matchup.
Yeah, I think the Kings are 0-4 against the Lakers this season, but the year before we were 4-0 against them. And so I don't know. I mean, he plays well against Davis. I think he was like undefeated for a while against him or something. But Kings are better on the road. That's a big. I mean, we are by a game right now. We're 19-19 at home, 20-21 away. It's close. I feel like it's a toss up if the Kings are better at home or on the road. I don't know. I don't see a big difference there.
They're gonna have to go on the road if they win that game.
Second game, yeah. And Clippers, Warriors, 5 teams have 32 losses. That's insane. 5 teams have 32 losses.
Yeah, it's insane because if you look at the standings here, so if you look at the standings here, Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Warriors, Clippers, Nuggets, all at 32. So I think the Grizzlies I think the Timberwolves will avoid the play-in because I think they have a tiebreaker over a lot of the teams, and then the Nuggets, I think they have a game right now. They're only in 4th because they have that extra win in the column. So I think that it's gonna come down to the wire for it. It's gonna be interesting the last week of the season here.
Yeah.
But I still think my prediction is Memphis stays in that 8th spot. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tough. It's too much to look at every game and see who wins this, who wins that. But out of those teams, I do think the Grizzlies are the worst out of those 5. So, but anything could happen. The Clippers, maybe they drop down to 7. I don't know. Like it's a toss up. I mean, Grizzlies can get hot for a couple games. I mean, just for fun, I'll just look at the Memphis schedule. They got at the last 3 games they have. I mean, Charlotte 4 games. Charlotte at home, at Charlotte versus Minnesota. Holy crap, that's on TNT. That's a crazy game. At Denver and then versus Dallas. Yeah, so that's
and I'll share this is a good graphic. This will break it down here. That just shows the
what the combinations and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
what the combinations are here. So everyone's schedule. So yeah, I mean, it's looking like I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough to predict because there's only like 4 games left.
Yeah,
What it's gonna look like. I think 9, 10 is pretty much the only thing, and obviously 1, 2, and I think the Lakers at 3 are pretty much set.
yeah,
Uh, but I don't know. Even the
man.
Lakers
It's
at 3, man, because that Dallas game. That's the one that's a Luca coming back to Dallas
oh,
game. That's
oh
on
my
Wednesday.
goodness.
Yeah, and
That's
then we have Lakers have OKC tomorrow. They just who they
who they
just
beat them by
destroyed.
30. Yeah,
Yeah, they just beat by 30. But then again, there's a lot of players from the Lakers on the injury report, so I don't know if they're
yeah.
just gonna rest rest a lot of key
It's
players.
a it's a back-to-back. There might be tanking the OKC game for the Dallas game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because they don't have to. They just have to win like probably just 2 of those games just to secure the 3 seed. But man,
Yeah.
yeah, the West is a bloodbath. This last week is gonna be crazy. I've never seen it this close.
Yeah, Warriors should win at least 3 to 4 games. I think. Clippers, they have a tougher schedule. Like I think Warriors will be on the 4-5, and Clippers could go down a little bit. And yeah,
Well, what
Memphis and
matchups would you like to see? I think there's some like interesting match. Like I think the Rockets are gonna be 2.
yeah,
I think Rockets versus Warriors. Man, the Warriors Lakers right now is what it is, but that would also be interesting. There's just like so many good matchups.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Denver versus Minnesota is always good. That would be nice. And then
yeah.
LA, I'm trying to think of the Clippers, who they kind of have, who they're kind of a rival with.
Clippers, yeah. I mean, the Clippers Lakers would be just for the LA thing. Um,
Clippers have been good, man. Have you been watching Kawhi lately? Kawhi looks like peak Kawhi. It's crazy. He's like turned back the clock, man. It's
yeah,
insane.
he has been playing well. I'd be interested to see his post All-Star game stats actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
but
yeah.
yeah, I mean, Warriors Lakers would be my favorite one.
I
You
think
just get me
Warriors
started.
Lakers is the one that I think that's the one that would everyone would probably want to see. And then I
And
think also Rockets Warriors after yesterday, like Cody's saying here in
yeah,
the chat. Yeah. So that would be a good one. And then Minnesota Denver, I think would be another good one.
just for fun, I'm looking at Kawhi stats post All-Star game, shooting 52%, 43 from 3, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, half a block, and 25 points per game. So yeah,
Jeez,
he's
yeah.
been on a little bit of.
I mean, he also, I think he doesn't play, he still doesn't play like super high minutes. He's still getting a little load managed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's, yeah, but do we want, Benjamin asking, do we want Lakers Warriors in round? I think you either get it in round 1 or you risk not getting it at all. That's the
Yeah.
problem. I think
You
it's,
take what you can get.
you take the certainty because
Yeah.
I mean, it's not certain that either team advances with how deep the West is.
Yeah.
Man, do you?
I mean, if the it's so hard to figure out what's going to go happen, but yeah, Warriors, if they play Rockets or Lakers or Denver, those are all great matchups. So even you know what would be grindy and crazy? Clippers and Rockets, like that'd be a grimy
That would be
defensive
that would be
little
that would be an old school, just
yeah.
defensive bloodbath right there.
Yeah, so if I wanted to make all these happen, I would want just because it might be our last time for a while. Let's go Kings OKC. That's that's what I'd hope for the 1-8. 2-7, give me Rockets Clippers. 3-6, give me Lakers and Warriors, and 4-5, give me Denver and Minnesota. Make that happen. You get this
That's
on a
good.
reel. Make it happen. Show it up in about a week for the matchups.
Script writers, I hope you're listening. Let's get the script.
Adam Silver, if you're listening, make those 4 happen.
Those are good. Those would be insane matchups just for the first round, and then you'd have to go on and play. Did you say what, Memphis OKC?
No, I'm saying Kings OKC for the first
Oh,
one.
Kings
Because it might be
OKC.
the last
Well,
time.
I was looking at Kings Grizzlies, and the Kings did beat them twice this season.
Yeah.
March 17th and January 3rd.
And
I
that
think
third one we should have won because we were up near the end of the game, and Ja had a terrible game and stuff, and we still
I will say
we
Ja
barely lost.
didn't play in the last game.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Ja
that's
did
true.
not.
That's true.
Ja didn't play in the last game that they won on March 17th. Kings won by 10 points. So
Did we have an injury though? I think we might have had an injury.
yeah, I think let me
Was
see.
it Sabonis? Was this Sabonis or something? Or
No, the Kings were pretty much healthy. Everyone
oh,
played.
okay.
DeRozan, Murray, Sabonis, Levine, Monk.
Okay.
Oh, Sabonis did get injured that game. That's the game he got
Oh,
injured because he played
that's the
12
game. Yeah.
minutes. That's the game he went
Okay.
out. So he
Yeah.
did play, but he only played 12 minutes. So yeah, it's gonna be a crazy run at the end here.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Yeah, just checking out that we've had a previous comments on from Cody, man. He wants to know how you became a Lakers fan
Cody.
and if you're a Magic Johnson fan, man.
Oh yeah. My bad, Cody. Yeah. So I just became a Lakers fan because I just grew up watching Kobe and Shaq. I wasn't Magic Johnson was before my time, but man, I just grew up watching Kobe and Shaq, and I just fell in love with that team. And to be honest, I did like the closest team. I mean, I did, like Golden State. I didn't even know where Golden State was when I was a kid. I didn't know that was a Bay Area team until I got older, just because their name was Golden State. And then yeah, man, those Sacramento Lakers series were some of my favorite, man. I mean, we don't have to talk about them, but it's just pretty much Kobe, Shaq, that 2001, and I had an Eddie Jones jersey that I think my mom bought me from like Ross or something. So I mean, that's just kind of how it happened, and then I just been a Lakers fan ever since. But I will say something about Lakers fans right now. Probably one of the most annoying fan bases in the league. I despise Lakers fans. They're so biased. I mean, it's just insane. So like that's the thing. Like I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm also like I'm not biased. I'll call it how I see it. Like I think we have one of the worst, like most toxic fan bases in the league. Like not even gonna lie, they annoy me. I mean, just like just the bias is crazy. That's what I'll say. But yeah.
No, for sure. We appreciate the unbiased from the Lakers fan on the show. And it's good stuff.
Yeah, you get that unbiased Kings. This is why I say, like, from an unbiased Kings perspective. So, when I say tank, I'm not just saying it to tank the organization. I know the Kings Lakers had that rivalry way back in the early 2000s, but man, like Arco Arena, that was Oracle. That was Oracle before Oracle, man. Arco Arena.
Yeah,
crazy, man. I miss Arco Arena.
It was a good place to play in, and one of the best energies.
Good times, man. Good times.
Arena, yeah. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. So also Murray's been a little bit hurt with his back, so I think he's just resting up. I feel like for the playing games, or at least the last couple of games. And Malik Monk got hurt today with a left calf injury.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's nothing too serious. It didn't
what's going on with Keegan? This is his second game out, right?
Yeah.
You think you think they're load managing, maybe?
I think he's like, it's like that thing where like he's probably fine to play maybe like the next game. Like he probably didn't need to play these two. But I think he'll be okay for at least the playing. Like I'm not worried about the playing stuff. That's all we care about right now.
Yeah, can we talk about Devin Carter, man? I mean, he looks like a deer in the headlights out there today, man. I mean, he just doesn't look like an NBA player, and he got a lot of minutes today, so was really able to see him. And man, that shot needs serious fixing. It's just brutal. I don't know, man.
It's 50 feet in the air. It's like it's 50 feet in the air. It's about to touch the jumbotron.
Yeah, we've talked about his shot and like how it needs to be fixed, but man, it's not even that. It's like he's not even like playmaking. I mean, he gives it his best on defense, but other than that, it's like he's almost like he's just like a negative out there. I would just think if like maybe you're just better off playing Markelle Fultz, to be honest. Like
we got to develop Devin, man.
You're gonna get in these playing games. I think it's too late to worry about developing. Just like it's too late to worry about the tank, man. Like. Now you're in these games. If you're trying to win them, you got to play the win now players. You got to save that for next year. But yeah, like you said, maybe like he just has shoulder surgery, but maybe he should probably play summer league. I'm guessing, and then in the off season, depending on the moves, he'll probably have more time next year. That's a good question. Is Bronny better?
Yeah, is Bronny better than Carter?
It's a good question. I would say right now. I would say yeah. Because his shot, like Bronny can at least has a.
Oh, you got Bronny better. Okay.
Bronny.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I would say, I mean, I don't know. I would like to have seen like Devin Carter. I mean, obviously the Stockton Kings are like in the West Finals, but I would have. Did he play the G League at all this year? Did he
Who?
just come straight into Devin
Devin
Carter?
Carter? No, he played a couple games.
Oh, he played a
Yeah,
couple games.
he's
He's coming
coming this week.
back.
I think I know he had at least one or two. But yeah, nothing. He did have a really good game when the first game he played. But I mean, it's tough. He had a nice little stretch in that. And when he came in, he got like a layup going to the basket. Then he made like a high arcing 3-pointer as usual. Yeah, he's just a little. Yeah, he doesn't do much in the games, but when he plays like 10, 20, 15 minutes, I mean, his defense is all right. I think Doug Christie likes him for his energy and stuff. So. I don't know. It's a good question though. Carter or Bronny? I mean, they're about the same. I feel like I don't know. It's hard to say which one's really better. They're about the same height too, and like
They are very similar, like sort of play
body
styles
type.
and builds,
Yeah,
body type. But
yeah,
Bronny, I mean, Bronny only gets garbage time. That's the thing in the
yeah,
league. He really, besides that one game where I think a lot of people sat out, he only gets garbage time minutes.
yeah. That's a good point. So
You see the
it's
Bronny versus Steph Curry stat yesterday?
what was it?
Bronny scored the same amount as Steph Curry. He had a better stat line than Steph Curry. He played like 3 minutes, and Steph Curry played like, man, Steph Curry yesterday was bad.
Yeah.
Amen Thompson just had him on lockdown.
Yeah, I saw he had a really tough game. That game that the Rockets beat him.
Yeah.
Let me just take a look at the comments here. Zach, ground you for being the college guru, not NBA guru. Yeah, I've been doing a little victory lapping here lately in the last couple of days with the bracket, trying to get some props, fishing for props here, and for being number one out of the 25 or 30 people in that group. Feels good to get Florida right. Feels good to get 3 of the 4.
For one, out of 30 people, you won the bracket?
Yeah.
Man, the college guru over here.
Yeah, just adding to the stat line, adding to my resume. Let's see. Someone else, Zach, did you win? Yeah, that's
dang, man. These people are, as the kids say, glazing you. You're glazing yourself over here for winning calling yourself the college guru, man.
I've been taking some victory laps. I had to. There was something else. This pageman saying Kings are the worst fan base. That's absolutely despicable.
Wow.
Should be.
I don't think Kings are the worst fan base at all.
Yeah, that's terrible stuff. Like they show up for all the games, even when we're losing and stuff.
Not even the worst fan base in California, man. Not even bottom 2 worst fan bases in California. I'll say that.
You get Warriors and Lakers are the most annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Warriors and Lakers are the most annoying fans, probably honestly in the league. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're just not exposed to like the East Coast New York fans, but for sure.
Glaze like a donut.
Glaze like a donut. You got lucky today with that final game, man. Houston choked.
Yeah. Well, I think the one I got lucky in was the Duke game. Duke versus Houston. I picked Houston. I picked Alabama to beat Duke, but I was wrong. And then I picked Houston to go to the championship game, and I got lucky.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had Duke probably.
Yeah, that was the one that won me. Because if Duke won, then I would have lost. Yeah.
College basketball is, I don't know about you guys, but college basketball is hard to watch, man. Like
really, I think it's heck of fun.
It's fun because it's like random. It's like random, you know?
Yeah.
It's like not organized. It's like random. Like the kids can't shoot. So like when it comes down to the wire, like there's usually a key miss free throw.
Yeah.
And it's like
but
the
also,
shooting is off. But yeah.
I like the thing that the game about college is that there's not that many foul calls. It's a lot cleaner. And every basket is so important. It's it's not like soccer where it's not like the NBA where you get like 100 baskets in there, but it's also not like soccer where it's just one shot or anything. But it's like in the middle.
The possessions are less.
It's like the number
per game. There's less possessions per game.
Yeah, less possessions per game. So each basket is very important.
NBA game.
Yeah. Each basket's so important. Like it's like like more meaning. Like in NBA, you can come back. Like if you're down 15, 20 points, like you can still come back. College, you're up 5, 10, 15, or if you're up to 15, 20, it's over almost. But like 10 is even a lot, kind of in college. I feel like.
Nah, did you not watch the Duke Houston game, man?
I know, but
the problem college is they just miss a lot of shots, and then like you said though, like it's hard to come back just because They can't shoot, first of all, so it's
Yeah.
hard. The 3-point shooting is way less efficient. So, I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. To me, it's fun to watch though. It's like more. I
Yeah.
can see why people think it's more fun, but in terms of like efficiency and like, I think someone said like the NBA, they just like maximize efficiency in the
Yeah.
league, whereas in college, it's like they're just still. It looks like they're trying to figure it out. So, but I thought the Final Four was, the Final Four all were good games.
Yeah, let's talk about it. We had a really, really good game, 65-63 Florida. They were down by, man, they were down by 11 or more than that, was it? Let me see. Largest lead was 12
Well,
for Houston. For Houston. And the largest lead for Florida was 2 points.
yeah, Florida
That's
didn't even
crazy.
lead. They led once in the first half, and then their next lead was that in the last like 30 seconds, like 40
Yeah.
seconds. So yeah, the Houston absolutely choked, man. I don't know what they're doing at the end there.
Both teams shot pretty bad. 40 for Florida, 35 for Houston. Three-pointers was exactly the same, but almost like 25-24%. And free throw percent, that's what did well for Florida. They took advantage of those free throws. And turnover wise, Florida was actually turning the ball over a lot in like the first half. But they cut it down a little bit near the end. And yeah, I mean, also Florida with a lot of like technical fouls that you don't see often in championship games. I mean, the
Yeah,
bench came up hard for one of them, and the other one was throwing the ball on the ground. That's a lot of free throws, man.
that was
That's
a
like
lot,
four
yeah.
free throws.
Yeah. They just shoot 9 of 14 from the free throw line, Houston. But yeah, 81% from the line. That's really good for a college game. So I think 17 to 21.
So
Yeah,
four free
and
throws out of
6
the
to
14.
24 is so bad. 6 to
Four,
25.
yeah.
Is
No, I was just gonna say each technical foul is 2 free throws, right, in college, and so 4 out of the 14 free throws was technical fouls, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, man. I just don't think like Houston, like they should use their size more. I don't know what
Yeah,
they're doing at the end there.
Cryer was really good, 19. Terrible shooting though, but he's the only one making baskets for that team. No, he was the only one in double figures for Houston. That's pretty funny. Uh, Florida had 3 guys in double figures, and Walter Clayton Jr. 11 points. He's usually the star for Florida. He went crazy the last game. Today, his first 5 shots were like, "What are you doing, dude?"
Yeah, they're bricks. I
Yeah,
think it
he's
was,
just
I don't know what it was, if it was nerves or, I mean, some
yeah,
of them were just like wild shots, and then some he was just like bricking. So, I mean, I mean, the previous games he dropped 30 plus. He's the only player I think in March Madness history to drop 30 plus in the Elite Eight and Final Four, first game of the Final Four, so semifinal game. So hey, man, I like Walter Clayton Jr. I think he should be a top 10 pick. I know you disagree.
Whoa,
I know this is a hot take, but I think he's going to be a top 10 talent coming out. I know
yeah,
the scouts don't like him because he's a 22 years old. That's why they don't like him. The scouts are obsessed with the age. They always want the raw 18, 19-year-old with the athletic measurables. But Walter Clayton Jr., he's like a smaller Jamal Murray. That's his comp if you watch him play.
mhm,
But yeah, just like he hit those clutch shots against, I don't know, I think it was against Tennessee maybe. Those were
mhm.
like Curry-esque, man, just like pulling it out, turning around, hitting those threes. That's the only reason they won the title at the end of the day. So I don't know. I think he's NBA ready. I think he has a first step. I know you think he's too small and not athletic enough. So I mean,
Yeah,
we'll
just for
see.
the
We'll
NBA,
see.
I think I mean he is a bigger body, but I mean that Auburn game, yeah, I think he has a great shot. That's his best skills shooting. I think he had 34 points that in the Auburn, 11 for 18 shooting, 5 for 8 from three. Pretty good shooter. I don't know if he's a great I think he's like an okay playmaker. Would you say I don't think it's anything crazy,
No, I
but
think he
he's
needs to work on his playmaking, but I think it's
yeah,
there. Like his touch, I think, is a little heavy. I mean, you
yeah,
saw at the end of the game today when he had that pass, like
yeah,
that was a dangerous pass. Like he just caught it.
yeah.
Aberdeen just caught it at the end, but
They
yeah,
were ahead of him.
I think his playmaking, I think it will get better. I think he has a
Yeah.
vision. I think that's what's important.
Yeah, and his handle I think is okay. I think his handle's
Yeah, his
okay.
handle's okay and nothing crazy.
And yeah, I guess that's where we differ. I think he's not like super athletic, and I think it'll be tough for him to finish against like the NBA size and stuff like that. And this is like he's a senior. He's 22. That's a little bit against him. But I don't know. Yeah, people comp him to Jamal Murray. I'm gonna zag on that. I think he's like more of like a JJ Redick. I think he's just
That's okay.
like
I've never heard that. I haven't heard that one.
I think that'll be his like comp a little bit. That's how he'll play. Just a little bit off the ball, catch and shoot player. A little maybe off some screens. Run, run plays for him for like that.
That's insane.
Um,
He can dribble though. Like he could create his own shot. Like why you're turning him into like JJ Redick, like someone that can't dribble, but like
I
I
think
mean
yeah, he'll
someone
have a little bit better. He'll have better dribble than JJ Redick, but I just feel like the size is going to be tough. Like, and just because, and like I think like he's not super athletic where he can maneuver around all
he's
that
like
stuff.
Devin Carter coming out. He's the same size as Devin
Yeah,
Carter.
and Devin
He's
Carter's
better than
not doing anything
he's
on
gonna be better
offense.
than Devin Carter. He can at least like like shoot like his shot. Like in his he worked on his shot. I don't think his shot like coming out was that good because he started at Iona with like Rick Pitino. So I think Rick Pitino like because he came out, he was like a 4-star recruit like in football. Everyone wanted him to play football, but he didn't want to play football, so he took like the long route. So he went to
Yeah.
Iona. He played for Rick Pitino, and then eventually transferred to Florida. And yeah, so I mean, I think that's an insane comment, man. JJ Redick, that's so disrespectful.
I think JJ Redick played good defense, so I think that's the defense there. He'll be a good shooter. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I
What
just have a
about Jalen
lower.
Brunson? There's some you don't see. There's a lot of Jalen Brunson comps with him, and Jalen Brunson's also like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. Man, Brunson would be crazy. I mean, I don't know if he has like that shiftiness like Brunson. Maybe. I just don't see it. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I
That'll be
disagree.
interesting.
I see the Jamal Murray comp. I will say like some people like Jay Williams on ESPN saying like, oh, he's like comp of like somewhere between Steph Curry and Dame Lillard. I'm like, that would be like one of the greatest point guards. That would be like one of the greatest point guards ever. Like, I don't know, man. Like sometimes these clowns on ESPN just be saying it like anything. I don't know if he's just
Yeah.
saying it to get the clicks, but yeah, Steph Curry and Dame Lillard is insane. I mean, there's no way. I think like a shorter Jamal Murray, like Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson type of. Because I think Jamal Murray is taller by a few inches, probably like 6'4", 6'5". So, and Jamal Murray's finishing at the rim. That's another thing that Walter Clayton Jr. will probably have to work on is finishing at the rim. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good finisher. He's not a bad finisher at the rim. He can finish with his left hand. I think just that first step, man. If you watch that Duke game, he was just flying by guys. I mean, and Duke's starting five has like 4 lottery picks or like 3 lottery picks and like 4 first-round picks in it. So, I mean, including Tyrese Proctor. So I think that he'll be fine. I think the reason, and I think he's projected to go in the 20s in the NBA draft, is just because I think his age and like you said, I don't know his height, I guess, but I think his height will be fine. Like you said, I mean, Devin Carter, you guys took him at 12. He was like 6'2". I mean,
Yeah.
there's I don't. It's not like I don't know if you remember Carson Edwards from like Purdue when he lit up the tournament. He dropped like 40 points in the NCAA tournament. And he had, but he was 5'11", so it's not like he's 5'11". I mean, he's 6'3", I mean, he's listed as 6'3" everywhere. Some places he's listed as 6'2". I mean, so maybe 6'4" in shoes. I mean, we'll see. I think he's going to be a top 10 talent coming out of this draft, and I think he might even be like top 6, 7 a few years from now if we look back at this draft class and we do a redraft. And it just really depends also where he goes, but. Yeah, I like everything about him, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jalen Brunson's stats. 19 point in his last year at Villanova at 21, 19 points, 52% shooting, 41 from 3, and Walt Clayton is doing pretty good as well.
Yeah,
He's got 19 also, 4 and 4, and then 45 and 39, which is pretty good. So I mean, he has similar stuff. I don't know if you could like. Brunson's mid-range game and the way he like shifts his body inside. I mean, Clayton has a little bit of it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll bite my words at the end of the day.
I think
But
Brunson's deceleration is probably better too. But I mean,
yeah,
he's still this thing with Clayton is he's like raw. I think he's a little raw because he did come out and he didn't really play. He didn't come out as a football player, so I think he had to work a lot on his game. So I think he's just going to keep improving. I think he'll be fine in the NBA. I think he'll be a starter in the league, to be honest. And then,
Okay.
I mean, I could see the All-Star potential, to be honest. Like, I'm willing to go. I'm willing to say that take right now. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We disagree, but we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell, like you say. I think he'd be a good pick if the Kings kept their pick. I think he'd be. I mean, I guess the age maybe the only thing, depending on
we
the
have too many guards too. Like we got Keon, Levine.
Yeah, exactly. Too many guards.
Carter, Monk.
That's the problem. Yeah. But you do need a point guard.
Yeah. But I don't think he's going to be like a. I think because that's also a thing. Like I don't think he's going to be like. I don't think his handle and like his playmaking.
You don't think he's a point guard?
Yeah,
you think
like
that's 2 guard. Yeah, you said JJ Redick, so you think he's like a 2 guard.
Yeah, I don't think he's a 1. Like his playmaking and his like
I think he's a 1
vision and stuff like that. I don't think it's that good yet. So I don't know. I guess that's a big thing. Like just having a shooting guard that's that small is the one that's gonna be a disadvantage for him. But
yeah, he shot 45, 40, and 87.
But yeah, if you think he's a 1, then that's a different story. But I don't think he's a 1.
I think he's a 1. I think he'll be fine passing and like playmaking. His handle's fine. I think he has everything to be a point guard.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, he's being mocked at the end of the first round. Maybe he keeps up. Maybe
there were some mocks like that didn't even have him like a month ago, month or two ago. They didn't even have him in the mocks, like not even the second round, which is crazy. But yeah, I think he's played his way up to first round, and then I mean, he'll probably stay around there, late teens, early 20s is my guess.
I don't know if people use NBADraft.net, but yeah, he's 19 right now with Detroit.
He's mocked 19 to Detroit.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's right.
Detroit's interesting because they have Ivy and Cunningham, so I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. NBADraft.net hasn't been updated in a couple of weeks too. This is a little old.
Let me see some.
I think this is the old NBA draft site.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a.
I know Tankathon has one, but that one was updated 9 days ago as well. But I mean, like, it's just guessing with all these mocks.
Yeah, it's so early. Like, I mean, it is early, but it's also not because the draft's on like 2.5 months. But yeah, it's hard to tell. Kevin O'Connor's latest mock has him going to the Orlando Magic at 25.
What pick?
Pick 25. Okay. Orlando Magic. Yeah, they do have Jalen Suggs, but it's pretty much it. They do. Yeah, they do. And Anthony Black. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. Let's see here in the thoughts on Flagg's missed potential game winner. Will he be a Wizard? Tough shot by Cooper to miss. I mean, I think it was a good shot for him. No help, and he had the fadeaway from like 14, 13 feet, and just a tough miss. I mean, sometimes you miss stuff like that. I don't know. It's just unlucky. I feel like he had the shot that he wanted. I think they got the shot that he wanted.
Yeah, I think he had the shot that he wanted, but to be honest, I think he should have went and tried to, because referees, I think he could have got a call there. If he would have pump faked, I think he would have got him in the air too. And then I think he would have went to the line. I mean, hindsight's obviously 2020. I think he should have made the shot. I think he should have made the shot still, but to be honest, I think he should have kept. I think he should have looked for contact. I think he would have got the call. If I were him, I would have been more physical. I think he ended up settling for that turnaround, which I'm sure he's hit like plenty of times, but yeah, it was short. I don't know if his legs were gone at that point of the game, but it was a good look. I mean, that's a DeMar DeRozan signature shot right there, just from farther out. But he'll start making those. I'm not worried about Cooper Flagg. He'll start making those once he gets into the league.
It's unlucky because he's going to be remembered for that shot for a little bit. Like, it's just always going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it's like people will bring it up to him all the time and like?
Yeah, they will. I mean, it's something he's going to have to live with, but I mean, he's going to be fine. I mean, Chris Webber was fine when he called timeout. I mean, like, I think he has a mentality. I think he has a mentality to just forget about it and move on. I don't think he's going to let it affect him, to be honest.
They're asked Flores and Cody saying Wizards, Utah. I mean, I was saying Utah for obvious reasons, I guess.
Simulator.
Be a good
Run
place.
A simulator.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously just a random, but who knows? Washington, I mean, they have some young prospects that have been playing a little bit better. Yeah, let's just
light it up. You know,
Let's see.
let's win a
Let's see.
couple
Let's
here.
see. Let's see where he goes. Washington,
Washington,
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
Brooklyn. Dang, this is a different team.
Brooklyn.
Charlotte. Looks like Charlotte. Charlotte. Looks like he's going to Charlotte, man. Charlotte. Charlotte 3 in a row.
Oh man.
He's gonna be a Charlotte Hornet according to this spin.
I think it'd be a fun team. I mean, LaMelo.
Yeah, I think Charlotte would be a fun team.
Mark. Yeah, Mark, and then you got Brandon Miller. Yeah, I think it'll be a young, cool, fun team. I don't know. Like, I think that's kind of a cool.
Yeah, I
place to
tweeted this
be.
like a couple weeks ago where I said like, yeah, Charlotte with him, Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller, LaMelo, Mark Williams.
If we had to rank these, like the top like 5, 6 teams.
Top 5 teams.
Like, okay, so who's
the bottom 4 out of the bottom 4? You want to just do the bottom 4 since they have the best odds, or?
Let me see. The odds again. Put on the screen.
Tankathon or
quick. Tankathon.
So let's see.
Let's just stop at like the. Well, what's the reset it first? Reset.
Oh yeah, let me reset this.
Let's just stop at 6. First 6.
Okay, bottom 6. Oh my god, if he goes to San Antonio or New Orleans, I would be so mad if he goes to San Antonio or New Orleans, because New Orleans has had so many. I mean, they had Zion, Anthony Davis. Like, how many number 1 picks are they going to get? I'm honestly mad that they're even in the bottom 4, but I guess they have the number 1 overall right here. They have the 12.5, so it's really the bottom 3 that has the best odds. So out of the bottom 6, you say?
Yeah, or like that 1 through 6.
How would I rank them?
Like I would want him, like, where would you want him to go? Yeah, the most. Like, if you could pick out
Washington
of
or Charlotte for me. What about you?
Okay. Oh man, that's it.
I'll say Charlotte 1, Washington
Charlotte
2.
Yeah, Charlotte is probably my number 1.
Washington is my second. What about you?
Okay. Second, I think. Where would I want? I mean, man, it'd be crazy. I mean, Utah. I think it'd be cool just for like that. That's like the vibe of like Utah. The city, and like
Utah has like no. I mean, I was thinking about like Utah the other day, like looking at the roster, like they don't really have any like cornerstone pieces they could build off. I mean, they have Lauri Markkanen. I mean, they've been talking about trading him ever since they got him, and they just shut him down. I mean, they're blatantly tanking this season. They have a couple young pieces like Isaiah Collier from USC, but Keontae George, but they're not like cornerstone, like franchise guys.
No, I don't like
Walker Kessler,
but
like those guys, I think Utah can definitely use them.
Yeah, I mean, like a Cooper Flagg and Lauri Markkanen's not too bad for your top 2 players. And then, I mean, they still got John Collins, who they can kind of throw out. Sexton's
Jordan Clarkson, who will probably be gone actually in the summer. I mean, I'm just trying to name who's on.
Cody Williams.
Cody Williams is that's the worst rookie in NBA history. Have you seen those? Have you seen the Cody Williams stuff? It's bad, man.
He's raw. Yeah, he's really raw.
It's bad. Like Cody Williams that's Jalen Williams' brother, yeah. I mean, it's bad. Like if you look at the stuff here.
Walker Kessler is cool. Is a good another player. Man, they have all the white guys here. Walker Lauri, then Cooper. Yeah. That'd be a pretty big 3. Big 3 in Utah, man.
It's a problem with Utah. They don't have anyone that's like a number 1 like option. Like they don't have a LaMelo. You know, they don't have even an Alex Sarr. Like they don't even have that. I mean, they have Lauri Markkanen obviously, but he's already been an all-star. Like he's developed. You know, so I don't know what they're doing in Utah. To be honest, they've been taking forever since trading Mitchell and Gobert. So maybe this is a lottery. But after, I would probably put Utah 3rd, or Philadelphia. I just don't want Philadelphia to be rewarded for their terrible moves.
I don't want Philadelphia to get that.
Because Daryl Morey, man, some awful moves in that organization.
New Orleans would be. I don't want them to get him. And Brooklyn.
I wouldn't want Brooklyn to get him either, but better than
he's gonna get a lot of hype then, like the New York crowd and media, man. That'd be insane.
I think it's one of the top 3 teams for sure. I hope it is. I hope it's one of the top 3 teams, and then if not, then I would like to see them in like Toronto or I don't know, Chicago. Honestly, Chicago would be a great. Chicago is 12.
Yeah.
They have a
Giddy and Cooper.
Yeah, Matthias Buzelis and Cooper. They have a 1.5% chance, but
that's crazy if they get that.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him in Chicago. Oh, Phoenix, the number 1 pick,
Phoenix.
and it goes to Houston. Wow.
Damn, they moved from
That's
the 10th
insane.
spot. They're tanking pretty good. I mean,
they're tanking. What is their pick is?
Well, their pick
does it
goes
go
to
to Houston no matter
Houston.
what? I think. I don't even think it's protected.
Yeah. Is this from the James?
I think it's from
or from
from the James Harden deal. Man, Phoenix again. New Orleans, God,
they got number 2 right there. Phoenix had number 2 in that
Houston
one.
is gonna have Cooper Flagg. I mean, talk about another surprise team. Sacramento. Whoa. We hit the lotto, boys.
That's the
only
second
took
time.
us about like 20 spins. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting.
But it's funny because the Philadelphia pick goes to OKC if it's after 6th pick.
Yeah,
right?
Philadelphia pick is top 6 protected.
Funny. Imagine if it goes 7, man. I mean, that's insane.
No, Philadelphia?
Yeah, and it goes to OKC, and they just won the championship.
They're blatantly tanking. They don't deserve it. They gave Paul George a terrible contract. They gave Joel Embiid a terrible contract, and then you're gonna reward them with Cooper Flagg. I mean, it's like, oh man, I wish there was a. What do you think about the lottery? Do you think it should change? Some people say it should just be flat odds from 1 to 14 to prevent tanking.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
They used to have it like that. Actually, you know that. It used to be 1, 2, or the teams that didn't make playoffs would just have flat odds.
Oh, man, no, I don't. That'd be bad.
Yeah, I think that's too much because like you said, the bad teams just stay bad. What about the idea? I think someone I forgot. I don't know who it was that mentioned maybe after the All-Star break, they do it based off. They flip it, so it's based off on how many wins. Like it's your record up until the All-Star break. And then after the All-Star break, they take into account the wins. I thought that one was interesting. I don't know how it would work, but
yeah. I don't know. Like maybe they could just mess around with like right now they have like the top 3 have 14% and all the same odds. Maybe if they up it up to like the top 5 or something. I don't know. Like
more flat, like bottom 7.
Like yeah.
But wouldn't that just be like more incentive to tank?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's
hard.
It's hard. It's hard to really stop them from doing it.
It's tough.
It's tough. But yeah. Next show Wednesday, Kings after the Denver game. I think it ends around 9:30. So about 10. We'll have a late show that day, 10:30, and that'll be on ESPN. Denver Kings and Denver. They have to win that one. They want to win that one. So they're gonna try. And Murray might not be playing. I'm not sure.
Jamal Murray's the past few games, but Joker, man, strengthening my MVP case lately.
That's we'll see what happens. I mean, I still think SGA is widely favored.
He is favored, but he shouldn't win it. Joker should win it. And I think we'll see that. We'll see on Wednesday too. I think we'll see firsthand why Joker should win the MVP.
It's crazy because I think when we did our show, there was like a 10 games in the loss column difference, 10, 11. Now it's 18 or something like, it's like an 18 game difference in the loss column.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Joker's team though? Like, have you seen the on off stuff? We can talk about it Wednesday. The on off stuff's insane. Yeah. It's like historic.
No, he's
with Joker off.
He's the best player. Yeah, he's the best player in the league, and it's
we'll see. We'll see Wednesday. Should be a playoff atmosphere game.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Kings. I mean, I don't know how badly the Kings need that.
Actually, that's true. The Kings don't really need. I guess. I mean, the Kings play hard. Like the Kings always play hard. It's not like they roll.
I mean, they didn't play hard against Orlando and Washington. You can't be losing to Washington playing hard. If you're playing hard against Washington, losing.
I think they just suck, to be honest. Like, I think when they lose games like that, they're just missing the shots. Like Levine isn't shooting 60% from 3.
Yeah.
DeRozan's. Like, I mean, even like today, like the Kings just, they play a lot of like my turn, your turn ball, or like just ball screens, Levine and Sabonis.
They're not off, and If they're not on, then it's
Yeah,
cooked.
exactly. So if that's not working, then it's over. I mean, it's sort of like a plan A. That's all they got. They don't got a plan B.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens on Wednesday, but we'll be following the standings. And thanks for everyone for joining. If you guys can like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, Apple, all that fun stuff. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, love to have you guys subscribe, follow us on our game days. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Wednesday, man. This is the NBA Guru Show. I'm Zach. This is Naf.